So we're gonna start the solar system. It is really very important to understand the solar systems because we are in our solar system. So we had to have some idea about our solar system, how it works. Okay. So the sun and other celestial bodies which revolve around it, together they form the solar system. Okay. As we know that our solar system have sun at the center, okay, and different objects like planet, okay, they revolve continuously around the sun in a fixed orbit. It consists of a large number of bodies such as planet, comets, asteroids, and meteors also. All these are nothing but the constituent of the solar system, including sun also. The gravitational attraction force working between the sun and all other objects keep them revolving around it. So the gravitational force working between sun and other celestial objects like planet, comet, asteroid, okay, due to the gravitational force, they continuously revolve around the sun in a fixed path, and this path is called as beta orbit. Okay, this path are called as orbit. The earth, as you know, which is the our planet where life is possible, okay, which is also revolve around the sun continuously, and it takes to revolve one complete rotation around the sun takes 365 days and 6 hours. Okay, to complete one revolution of of earth around the sun, it takes 365 days and 6 hours. And earth also rotates on its own axis and it takes 24 hours. Okay, it is a member of the solar system. Our earth is also one of the member or important member of our solar system. It is a planet because it revolves around the sun. There are 7 other planets in our solar system which revolve around the sun. We're gonna understand all the 8 planets, don't worry. The 8 planets in their order of distance from the sun are Mercury. We have the first, which is closest planet to the sun. Then we have Venus, then Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the 8 planets. They revolve around the sun, okay, in our solar system. Everyone understood that? Now we're gonna understand how solar system looks like. So this is our solar system beta. As you can see in your screen, this is the solar system. Okay, here we have the sun at the center. This is the sun, and here the first orbit is for Mercury, second is for Venus, third is for Earth, fourth is for Mars, and fifth is for Jupiter. Then sixth is for Saturn, seventh is for Uranus, and eighth is for Neptune. So these are the 8 planets. They revolve continuously around the sun. Okay, this is our solar system. Take a screenshot, everyone. And one more thing, in order to remember all the planets' name with increasing order of distance from the sun, you have to go through one trick I'm writing here. My very educated mother just serve us noodles. Okay, so in my we have beta Mercury. It is Mercury. On very, the V is for Venus, E for Earth.
Earth.
Yes. M for Mars.
Mars. Sir, on the
Then,
first day you said this. Let us
yes,
scroll
yes.
this.
J is for Jupiter. S is for Saturn. U is for Uranus. And N is for Neptune. So by remembering this rhyme, you can remember all the planets around the sun in increasing order of the distance from the sun. So take a screenshot here.
Yes, sir.
As we know that we were having 9 planets in our solar system. Okay, 9 planets. But now Pluto was very further from the sun and it does not obeys the rule which are obeyed by other planet. That's why Pluto is been removed out from the list of planet in 2006. Okay, so till 2006 there were 9 planets in the solar system. Okay, the ninth one was the Pluto. Pluto was the furthest planet from the sun. So in 2006, the International Astronomical Union (IAU) adopted a new definition of the planet. Okay, and Pluto does not fit in this definition. That's why it is no longer a planet of our solar system. Everyone understood that? Now we will
Yes, sir. It's
understand
called as a dwarf
each.
planet.
Yes, now we will understand each member of our solar system one by one. So first we're gonna discuss about the sun. Okay, sun is the nearest star of our solar system or our earth. It is the continuously emitting huge amount of heat and light energy. It continuously emitting heat and light energy. The sun is the primary source, okay, and almost all energy on the earth. Whatever the different kinds of energy we have on earth, it is due to the sun's energy only. In fact, the sun is the main source of heat and light energy for all the planet of our solar system. Now we're going to discuss about the planet. So we know sun is the star because it emits its own light. Now we're going to discuss about the planet. The planet looks like star, but they do not have their own light. Okay, they merely reflect the sunlight that falls on them. Okay, whatever the planet we can see, it is due to the reflection of light from them. Can you distinguish between planet and the star? Yes. Stars are the luminous object. They emit their own light. But planet, they are non-luminous object. They do not emit their own light. And they revolve around the star. The simplest method of identifying planet from the star is that star twinkles, whereas planet do not twinkle. Also, the planet keeps changing their position with respect to the stars. These are the main point which distinguish planet from the star. A planet has a definite path in which it revolves around the sun, and sun is the star. This path is called as beta orbit. We already gone through that. The time taken by the planet to complete one revolution is called as the period of revolution of that planet around the sun. Okay, the period of revolution increases as the distance of the planet increases from the sun. Okay, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Beside revolving around the sun, a planet also rotates on their own axis, okay, like a top, as you can see here. Okay, this is the top, which is rotating on its own axis. Likewise, our planets also, they revolve around the sun and they rotates on their own axis also. The time taken to complete or planet to complete one rotation is called as the period of rotation. So here we had two concepts. One is called period of revolution and the period of rotation. So rotation means it is rotating on its own axis, and revolution means it revolves around the sun, and which is the time taken by the planet will be the period of revolution. And time taken for one complete rotation is called as period of rotation. Okay. Some planets are known to have a moon satellite revolving around them. So any celestial object, they revolve around the planet are called as satellite. Any celestial body revolving around other celestial body are called as satellites. Okay. So moon is the satellite of the earth because moon revolving around the earth. Okay, so the earth revolve around the sun. Okay, so sun is the star and earth will be the planet. Okay, does it make earth a satellite of the sun? No, because sun is the star and any object which revolve around the star are called as beta planet. So earth can be said to be a satellite of the sun, though generally we call it the planet of the sun. We use the term satellite for the bodies which revolving around the planet. Okay, so whatever the object or bodies which revolve around the planet are called as satellite. Moon is a satellite of the earth, very important. There are many man-made satellites revolving around the earth also. These are called as artificial satellite. They are man-made satellite. Okay. Now we're going to discuss about the Mercury, which is also called as Buddh. Which is also called as Buddh. The planet Mercury is the nearest to the sun. It is really very close to the sun. It is the smallest planet of our solar system. It is very small as compared to other celestial object, means other planet. Because Mercury is very close to the sun, it is very difficult to observe it, as most of the time it is hidden on the glare of the sun most of the time. However, it can be observed just before the sunrise or just after the sunset near the horizon. So it is visible only at the place where trees or buildings do not obstruct the view of the horizon. That particular place you can observe Mercury. Mercury has no
Why, sir, we
satellite.
can see it at the night?
When it is just after that, see what happens when sun is here, we have earth, suppose over here, when sun's light incident on it and then reflects to the earth, then we are able to observe that. Or any object, we can see it is due to the reflection of light and that light reaches to us. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. After Mercury, we have Venus. Venus is called as Shukra. Shukra. Okay. Venus is Earth's nearest planetary neighborhood object. It is the brightest planet in the night sky. Sometimes Venus appears in the eastern sky before sunrise. Sometimes it appears in the western sky just after the sunset. Therefore, it is often called as morning or an evening star. Okay, that's very important. Venus is also called as morning and evening star. Okay, although it is not a star because it do not have its own light. Try to locate Venus in the night sky. Okay, if you will find in the night sky, it is very difficult to identify, but in morning and evening time it is very easy to detect. Venus has no moon. There is no moon on the Venus or satellite of its own. Rotation of the Venus on its axis is somewhat unusual. Okay, it is not a straight spherical, it is inclined with some angle. It rotates from east to west while the earth rotates from west to east. Just do remember, it is just opposite. Okay, rotation or revolution of the Venus is rotation of the Venus is just opposite to the earth. Okay, if you get a chance, try to observe the Venus through the telescope. You will observe that Venus shows face just like the moon. Okay, everyone? And this, as you can see here, these are the phases of the Venus.
Yes, sir.
Then we have the Earth. Earth is also called as Prithvi. The Earth is the only planet in our solar system on which life is possible. Some special environmental conditions are responsible for the existence of life on Earth. Okay, this include just a right distance from the sun. This is the first reason. So that it has a right temperature. This is the second condition. Okay, then the presence of water and suitable atmosphere. This is the third condition by which life is possible on Earth. And last but not the least, the blanket of the ozone. Okay, so these are the four reasons by which life is possible on Earth. From the space, the Earth appears blue-green due to the reflection of light from the water and landmass on the surface. That's why it appears blue-green. The axis of the rotation of the Earth is not a perpendicular, okay, to the plane of its orbit. It is slightly tilt, and it is responsible for the change of season on the Earth. Okay, it is very important because the change in season takes place due to the tilt shape or tilt of the Earth with respect to its plane. Earth has only one moon, and which is the natural satellite. Next planet we have Mars. It is also called as Mangal. The next planet, okay, the next planet which is after the Earth, okay, the first outside the orbit of the Earth is nothing but the Mars. It appears slightly reddish, and therefore it is also called as the red planet. Why does it appear like red planet? Because it is rich with iron. So iron is present in the form of iron oxide, Fe2O3, and it is nothing but the brown red color rust. That's why that planet is covered by the Fe2O3 dust only. That's why it appears red. Hence it is called as red planet. Mars has two small natural satellites. Next we have the Jupiter. Jupiter is also called as Brihaspati. Jupiter is the largest planet, very important. Jupiter is the largest planet of our solar system. It is so large that about 1300 Earth can be placed inside the giant planet. Okay, it is as large as 1300 Earth. Planet. However, the mass of Jupiter is about 318 times that of our Earth. That means mass is also 318 times higher than the Earth. It rotates very rapidly on the axis due to the heavy mass. So as you can see here, we have the Jupiter. That one is the Jupiter. And Jupiter has 4 large satellites, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they revolve around the Jupiter like this. Okay, Jupiter has a large number of satellites. It also has a faint ring around it, the faint ring like structure. You can
Sir, why is
easily
it called as faint rings?
because it is made. See what happens generally. Faint means it is not clearly visible, because the ring which is found by the small celestial bodies. Okay, that's why it
Okay, sir.
appears very faint. That's why it is called as faint ring.
Okay, sir.
You can easily recognize Jupiter as the appears quite bright in the sky. If you observe it with the help of telescope, you will be able to observe clearly. Even you can also see 4 of its large moons also. If you will observe with the help of telescope along with the planet, you can easily observe the 4 moons of the planet. Next we have Saturn. It is also called as Shani. Beyond Jupiter is the Saturn, which appears yellowish in color. What makes the unique of the solar system? It is like beautiful. What? The rings. Okay, what? The rings. These rings are not visible with the naked eye, but you can observe them with the small telescope. Okay, Saturn also has a large number of satellites. One interesting thing about the Saturn is that it is the least dense around all the planet. Its density is less than that of the water also. Its density is less than the water. That means if you will place the Saturn on ocean, it is going to swim like this. Okay, suppose this is the large enough water body. Here, if you will place the Saturn, it is going to sink, not sink, it is going to float on the water. It is not going to sink, okay? Because its density is less than that of water. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So it is going to float, not going to sink.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Then we have Uranus and Neptune. These are the outermost planet of the solar system. They are very further distant from the sun. They can be seen only with the help of large telescope. Like Venus, Uranus also rotates from east to west. The most remarkable feature of the Uranus is that it has highly tilted rotation axis. Okay, it is very highly tilted. It is not, okay, it is tilted like this. This is the tilt angle. Okay, as a result, in its orbital motion, it appears to roll on its side only. Okay, it appears like it is rotating like this. Okay. The first 4 planets, okay, like Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are much nearer to the sun. Okay, hence, okay, they are very close to sun. Then other planet, they are called as beta inner planet. Just do remember, what are inner planet? The first 4 planet near the sun are called as inner planet. The inner planet have
Sir, they
very
are also
few.
called as terrestrial planets, no, sir? Terrestrial planets.
Yes, inner and we have outer. So inner means first 4 planets from the sun, and other 4 planets are called as outer planet. We will discuss that. The planet outside the orbit of the Mars, namely we have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are much further from the sun. That's why, and they are again further from the inner planet. That's why they are called as outer planet. They are called as outer planet. They have a ring system around them. Okay, they have ring system beta. The outer planets have large number of moons also. Okay, so this is all about the 8 planets that we have in our solar system.